Hey everyone, thanks for dropping in and having a watch. Hey Cravats and hey David, how we're both going. Hopefully today's live stream will work very well. Hopefully everything's going to go right. I've done my best. The rest is out of my control. First things first, let's sleep for 10 hours. Get some daylight. That's one way of getting rid of the cash, isn't it? Nice early start. Alright, so I managed to sell all my silage bales and everything from last time. We did all that. Well, I did all that. I've got pretty much just ride it out at the moment to see how long things take. We've got this field to see still plant with some barley, so I'm thinking we might get on with do that first thing. Get the Johnny going, set that right. Yeah, I'm going good. Been a bit of a long day for me so far, but getting there. Definitely. Sudden jump in temperature outside in real life is making me, definitely pushing things a bit further than I expected. This is field 38, so let's actually start. Let's build something here. Let's reset that one. Let's create 38. Let's go. Spin this around and see how we're going. Something tells me I still haven't quite got my widths right. Yeah, look at that. Too bad I can't just change it. Maybe now it might set up. Should be about 18 meters. And that's 0. Get my speed. We'll just set this auto steer up going. Create a run line on this edge. So yeah, it's definitely been sort of getting real life flat out, getting the harvester ready. It's getting that time of year where it's really getting to the pinch point. Hey Jonesy, how you going, mate? Just setting an AB line, so I got to quickly set my B. Done. Nope. 38. And for some reason I actually drove it out of the field that time. Okay. Let's see if we can do this in cab view. So, change my cab. Got some trendy lines now, which is good, and a crow. Is that all the lights? Yep. Yeah, that's the work lights. Early morning start, mid-autumn. Feels about real life to me. So yeah, real life, busy getting the header ready, just done, a lot of work. We got one machine ready, that's ready to run up and test it out, make sure everything's right, so I haven't missed anything, and then I'm on to the second one. So tomorrow's second header starting, and sometime now we're going to desiccate our lupins ready for harvest, so they can finish off. It's almost real life just watching the bar come around like that. It is got this dark zone right there, is completely annoying. My Johnny has lights on it. And an interior light would be cool. They really... If I ever build a tractor mod, I'm going to put a little orange glow just in here so you can see the controls when you turn the lights on. But that would be cool. Yeah. Oh, we've got oats to do. We've got... barley's going to be our first crop. We've got barley and lupins are going to get on with pretty quickly. Then we got wheat, so by the time we get into it... And the canola, obviously. I think the canola's going to be pretty late. It's still quite green. We had a bit of time yet. Speaking of that, we're throwing the barley in last. Which is about right, actually, because barley's a shorter season than wheat. 121 acres. You're going to do my sums now, aren't you? Was it? 1,000 acres is about 400. 1,000 hectares is about 400 acres. Or what? I don't know the conversion off my head. No, because I'm about... Yeah, so I'm almost about... My biggest paddock would be about... I'm about 350, so not quite 1,000 acres. Would be about 900 or somewhere there. Acres for my biggest... Just one field. In real life. So yeah, not afraid to get some big land. Okay, well my plan with the game is... Well, with this... Well, I'm going to do this now. Trying to... We've got 2 more days and today, so 3 days to live through. So we've got time at times 15 on the game. We're going to basically plant this. I'm thinking in winter, if it's right, we might fertilise it. If not, we'll smash on the fertiliser before we harvest at the end of winter. So it's springtime. That's my plan for the game, the map. The second plan is winter. It's probably going to be my last live stream, which I'll get in before harvest. And I'm going to... Hopefully it snows. I'm actually hoping it's going to snow. Because I'm hoping to do a bit of a troll effort. I want to go make like jumps and stuff with snow along like this grass field and try and take the pickup and see if we can do backflips in it. Or maybe a tractor or something. I reckon that'd be quite fun. Or funny at least. So the forecast states for quite cold temperatures, -8 and stuff, which is snow. Or really anything below -4 I think is snow. Pick up before we drive over the neighbour's crop. So I'm not recording this episode, this live stream. I've recorded all my other live streams except for about 2. This live stream's not getting recorded, so you guys are in for it. The next one with the winter will do. So this is pretty much a fill-in sort of, maybe make some cash, maybe might do some contracting if you want it up for that. I was thinking we could make some silage bales or something, just for a giggle. Well, we could lease a forage wagon if you want to, and we could just pick up a heap of grass, like mow all these grass fields here, windrow, pick it up, and just put all that into a pit. We could do something like that if you guys want to, so then we could dump some silage to sell during winter. Well, Johnny here got a 9860. I think that's the one, but yeah, got 2 of them. Full up in the front. Oh yeah, 9860, so... That's pretty big horsepower, really, for a 60 series. I kind of think that we could turn these lines off. I'm just driving. So anyway, this is a bit of a different effort looking in a cab. Yeah, I'm watching where the wheel goes. That wheel lines up with my indicator on the left. So much like the real thing, it's insane. So when the trick is to look forward. and line up your point. So like we said, just above that indicator. Left there is about where the bar is. That and that, between that and the caution stickers, somewhere there. If you draw a straight line on the edge there and you keep the tractor pointing towards that, you'll be surprised how straight out the machine stays. You're in New South Wales. I'm in Western Australia. Big WA wheat belt. Growing wheat's our main crop, yeah. We grow a little bit more than wheat, but too far. Spin it back. There we go. As long as I don't miss anything, I'll be happy. And we're talking the wrong clove. Those little strips there we're going to plant. So the trick is, haven't been on FS for 3 weeks long. Well, I haven't done much modding on my map for about 3. Yeah, it would be 3. I've done a bit in Blender for the last 3 weeks. That has taken like all last Sunday. I spent so much effort on it. Turn that off. And I managed to build a little shed, but no thanks to Lancey boy. He's like, without him, I'd probably wouldn't even attempt it. What have we got the noise on? I think this tractor's quite quiet, so yeah, somewhere between 30 and 40. I've turned these ones down, so in-cab and out-cab views make a difference. So we can actually spread some lime on the fields and stuff if we want to, but I'm kind of wanting a better spreader than the one I got. That's my stage at the moment. But we'll take this back to the shed. Go and park it up. Wash it, park it up. Yeah, I can't wait for the map as well. What I mean by building models and stuff is pretty much see like this building here. That is a 3D model. That would have been built in Blender, textured up, everything. And look how awesome it is. Without these details, like on places like this, the map would be very flat, boring, and nothing but fields, which is so far what mine is. But I need to build buildings like this. So stuff like that I need to pretty much either borrow like other mappers do. I call Blender blow up your PC Blender. Yeah, I was like, first time as Blender, like I got one of them in the kitchen. What do you mean it's a program? I know how to operate that. It's 3 buttons. Oh yeah, I probably still got traffic off because this is so wide down here. I get jammed up every time. So when we get back to the shed, we'll turn traffic back on. And hopefully I'll get some. We did try to fill it up and failed miserably at that, but so yeah, little buildings like that is what I got to build. So you've got to, yeah, some of them I can borrow, or you know, from other modders. Like that's what other mod makers do, map makers. Hey Terrier, how it going, mate? I haven't crashed just yet, but I'm not far off it. I have some strange ideas, so we're guaranteed to crash soon. No, it's alright asking, Jonesy. As long as you're not asking for it to be on console, because everyone asks that, and that is literally up to giants. So, don't ask. I have no idea whether the map's going to console or not, but I'm going to try my best to. And I have no idea what I've got to do for it. Absolutely no idea. So I'm thinking we might lease. I like the idea of leasing a forage wagon. Mowing it. And we should put the tracks on the other, on the case. So we'll track up the case, get the mower, windrow set up. I reckon we go and do some of that map boundary and stuff. forage wagon, throw it in the silage pit at the BGA there, and then we've got something to sell for the winter. We've got 2.5, 3 days left of autumn to go. So we've got that. Obviously the first major priority is keep my cows fed. So, judging by my cows, I have to go and feed them and clean them. So we're going to do that. See you, David. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Don't forget to like it if anyone haven't done already. So far today we've gone without any technical issues, so it's actually been quite good. And for the last 2 weeks, thanks to school holidays over here, internet has been like a very, very bad effort. Try and sign on, says it's all good, then it just boom, drops in, drops out. Can't handle too many people. Yeah, we definitely all know how it went. So far it's so good. The best bit about it is, if you want to see how bad it was, watch one of my other live streams. And then you'll get the idea on how bad it is. And then we're going to feed these cows, and then we'll set up. We could probably purchase a forage wagon. You're going to start your empty pit, Terry. Okay. Yeah, the best trick I've seen, and I learnt from Ollis 9 actually, is, yeah, forage wagon. Yeah. And if the ones that pick up silage are the awesome for unloading pit. Yeah, record not crash. Come to think of that, we should turn traffic back on. That's how we get away with it. So what field that was? That was field 38. That was one of the new ones we purchased 2 streams ago. We're sort of waiting it to middle to late, so I'm hoping that the barley will germinate and then sit under the snow for winter, and then we can come out in springtime and harvest it. That is my plan. Same with that, the oat field we got at. So I actually now own this oat field here, which is growing. We've got that in as canola, wheat, and now we've got barley. All are planted at different stages, so we hopefully should be right between school. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. First things first, let's feed some cows. We may or may not have to sort out some more straw or some more TMR, but we'll make this up as we go along. Yeah, 3%, 1,000 litres left. So the daily routine of feed these hungry cows. So I've worked out from asking lots of people and all sorts of info, with these cows we wait till they're about 1,500 kilos, 1,480 somewhere there, and sell them. And then we can buy some more cows in. So at the moment they're 568. Oh, that was quite low. Yep, we're going to have to do some more TMR. This size wagon's actually pretty good because you can get your bale ratio right. So you do your 2 silage and your 2 hay for your 1 straw, and the ratio ends up pretty perfect. 2 to 4. I can't remember if it's 2 or 4. That was the end of that. So most clever people will go around cleaning it up now, and then we'll throw 100 litres of silage in. I thought that river crossing was pretty cool. Yeah, there are some pretty special places. That's why I purchased that field, because it's a pretty nice drive getting down to it. I was trying to find my loader, and now I remembered where I parked it. Because I loaded all up here with silage bales and 2 on the front, and then took the loader off and sold them. Yeah, they're pretty hard to do river crossings like that on farm sim. That's why most mod makers put bridges in and stuff. And bridges are probably almost just as bad. Some of them are pretty insane to build. That's why you find me just beautifully being an Australian map with absolutely nothing. Yep, perfectly speedy steering right here. So my straw blower, we might have to do a few straw bales like that as well. But we'll just sneak off, clean these cows up. Won't be long, we'll have to, you know, paint the bucket or something just to make it blend in. It really, the game this season really does not take off till the first year is complete. But now I've got everything a little bit more sorted, a bit of wear on everything, and it, you know, everything's started to show. The trees are all at different ages now. Everything's a bit more spontaneous in real life. It's starting to definitely blend in, and everything's starting to work. You're not got the same, you know, you're not just planting or cultivating. It's a pretty good class. It's a classy loader. It's that classy. It's you know, not suitable for an American map, but oh well, it's, you know, it's class. I chose it for its capacity. You know, if there was a 966 cat or something out, that'd be more suitable for here. But okay, that was a good flicker. You guys didn't have that, but my screen just temporarily lost connection. Can't say it made a difference. It's not like I watch where I'm going anyway. No water in Australia, lol. Yeah, New South Wales and its drought. You can almost clarify WA and its drought. But yeah, we don't whinge loud enough over here. We will have to place this bucket away somewhere else, unless, especially before winter, because it's going to get full of snow, but we should be right. That's all you'll see on farms, yeah. Yeah, it'll be a full green farm. We'll have to tell Nathan to get his map ready so I can do a clean green map, nothing but class. I like it. I've got like lots of John Deere class machines. I got a few case equipment really for my out of a case dealership. Let's have a look. What are these two bales at? These are things still to grass. Oh no, they're completed. Sweet. World record for crashing. Don't talk about crashing. It happens a lot. We all crash a bit on FS. It's just the way it is. Just watch me more on multiplayer. That's when you start getting some crashes. Just a bit of hay. It's actually straw, but so much concentration. I only need one bale. Most I've picked up is six. Four or five bales of one. Haven't crashed in a while. Oh, you know, got to start it off saying something. Don't worry, there will be a crash. It's guaranteed. Yeah, Meadowgrove will be awesome. It's insane how it is, and he's just making it better and better every day he works on it. Part of me thinks he'll never be happy with that map though. There's always something he can do to it. So the problem with these bales is they half rotted away. See, we're only 2,000 litres in each one. So we're going to double it up. So for 2 bales I need 4. Okay, Jonesy, that's alright. If you gotta sneak off. I don't know how long I'll be. Hopefully we'll get a good stream into this time. I hope we can get a couple of days smashed, knocked out. See if we can mow all around the yard here and do some silage out of it. How far are we going off with this? 60%. So if we do another 2 silage bales, that will... Lots of places to get lost. Yeah, I get lost now on the map, so it's kind of an... Yeah, I reckon I can start a farm in every corner and I still won't make it back to the sheds. And definitely crashing. Crashing's a given. I go crashing on the base game maps. The best one was when I first started my map making. I went, okay, I'm gonna make a map, yep. Let's see what we could do. So I made a map, made it nice and flat, and first thing I did is I crashed there and I fell off the edge of the map. Went flying in the pickup once I worked out how to put the shop in. That was kind of impressive. So what do? We did 3, 6, I've got to do doubles. So if this will be 6, that'll be like 3 bales in there. That means I'll have to come back for 2 more. I just got to do double because these are, it really works out to the litres. So for 2 would have done. And that's even if I can get it in there. We better pick it up. Definitely do have a sat nav. We should tell him that he can buy a sat nav. Be probably the mum map. I'll use the mini map the most. How full are we? 75. So yeah, we can do another 2 of it. 2 of silage. Think we should get up for and start feeding the cows. Well, that, yeah. It's getting that time of the year, isn't it? Well, you've been feeding for a while, haven't you, Jonesy? No, I think we're pretty much that. We might leave that as is. We'll go and feed these. Don't think this will turn off by itself. So anyway. So we actually still got a few silage bales left, which is good. We'll wait till the end of winter or... Well, because I could see me there are a lot of silage disappearing very quickly. Especially when I, you know, get 500 cows for the next run. Whoa, it's full. We got the wheels in the air. They're the front weight. Lol, Jonesy, I'm still talking. There's just people at the house, so I'm having a chat while I was playing. So I was still feeding the cows. So as you can tell, we ran out of straw. So I've got to, guess, load it up. We might try and get quite a big load into the John Deere. Since I'm not going to use the skid steer again. That was quite fun, but it doesn't fit over the little hay buster. I think it's a Magnum. That's the case I was thinking of before. Nope, no, we only need it there. Hold on, this one needs to be running. Just sounds better, I think, with it running. Ah, yeah, like that. Turn the John Deere off. Yeah, just a little moment distraction from talking, but no biggie. At least I was still doing something. Normally not, running away. Is the music loud enough and everything, or does that need to be louder? It's gotta be good to have some background noise. Ah, I turned my headphones down. So we can pick 4 bales at a time with this, but 3. But this machine takes 1. And if you put more than 1 in, it like bounces off. It's kind of interesting. But if you didn't notice, watch it go. And they bounce around. And the very, very clever trailer. Can't tell now. That'd be the worst bit about it, is where that grain just comes out of it. But and a little bit of the dancing bales. I can't remember if we do 4 or 6 bales to fill this trailer up. It is probably the most convenient way of doing straw. Nice and slow, but it's not bad. You're off to bed soon. Yeah, that's alright. Go to bed when you have to. There we go. Just get a good view. Bit of an operation here to get to turn the straw back into hay to unload it for the cows. But the cow pens, you can't just place a bale in it. I tried it. Okay. Oh, whoop, that bale's gone. Can get another 2 dancing ones in there, I reckon. At least. It's not like a shortage of hay, straw bales, but I know the cows take about as much straw as they do silage. They're pretty impressive for how much they take. Quick load. There we go. Got 3 in there. See what falls. Come on, we're gonna get back on the roof. Well, at least they're not bouncing out just yet. They bounce out pretty good sometimes. I had one bounce out back into the loader. 35%. I don't know, 14. It's probably enough bales, I think. Yeah, no, it's alright. Don't have to chat, but it does make it a bit more interesting when you guys have a chat with me. I don't get, like, you know, bored or confused on what to say. Stab. Okay. Dizzy yet? Okay. And then we walk through this. Ah, that's another knife. I keep looking for the crouch button, but I can't find it. PDO spinning, that's good. As long as you all guys got your earphones on, that'd be all sorted. That's what that picture tells you. That's backwards, and that's forwards. Ah, okay. Finished doing silly logos. I reckon we put the tracks on it. Either tracks or jewels. We did jewels last time when it was all set up and mowing, but I reckon we'd have the mower, put my windrower behind it, and then all we got to do is come along and pick it up within the next couple of days. So that hits the truss and the shed right there, so we're going to just move it just back over this side. Yeah, that was good enough for now. Good pile of straw on the trail tipper. Run this down to the shed. Yeah, wave to you with the indicators. Safety third, no. So this is what I have to use with the auto loader. I've got to put the singles back on, but this button. See, it looks pretty cool with the jewels on it, but if you go into not Firestone, the Trailwalks, we do the quad track ride. I think it's worth 20 grand just because it looks awesome. Now it looks like we're up for something stupid. Jump over to this one to finish the straw. I've done 4.5 real time hours in this, so we can't quite get 4 hours on this machine before it runs out of fuel, because I've already ran it out of fuel. I was literally just driving back up there after the straw, it goes clunk. I was like, whoops, fuel. So then I had to go and get the trailer on the fuel tank on the back of the pickup, and then that flips so easily with the pickup on, so we might have to sell the tank and buy the other one. Might be better. They'll give us the oversized sign, I guess, but either that or I've got to buy a fuel service trailer, which is a possibility. We can do that service trailer. This is why we have the 180 horsepower Johnny. You got to remember, this is all single player time. It's not multiplayer. I haven't played it. This is my time I've done in the last 3 weeks. probably a little bit too much. And it'd be it's almost the highest numbers you've seen on any of my maps and stuff. Get this windrower out. Might move this in front of that auger wagon, the cooler man. Well, I could put it on the other side since I haven't put the road train back. Try the reversing screws out. Who can see this failing very, very badly? Okay, see you mate, thanks for dropping in. Hold on, I actually still needed this. I was like, I still need the tractor. Okay, guys, what's your suggestions? So I'm thinking definitely forage wagon. What tractor should we have towing the forage wagon? Should we take... Obviously I've got to use the case to run the mowers and the windrower to mow it all up and windrow it, because there's nothing else big enough for it with enough horsepower. Well, this one could maybe do it, but very, very slowly. So we can run the forage wagon on this machine, that John Deere. We can run it back on the case, Magnum, or we can run it on the little New Holland. What's your suggestions? Drop what you want. John Deere, New Holland, or case? Oh, it's a Ford. You know what I meant. Ford, John Deere, case. Drop a comment which tractor you think. If you really think we should use the big John Deere, we can do. Oh, this is totally the way how we do it. The imaginary hook. Only in FS you can do things like that. So the worst bit about some of those placeable trees is they haven't dropped the leaves as in seasons. But case or Ford? Well, we're going to use the case for the mowing, but the forage wagon, I'm thinking we should do that. Forage wagon, go and use the pit of the BGA. Do I even own the BGA? Probably not. I think I do. Yeah, I do. So it's all good. But I'm thinking, see how we got, well, all this grass along the edge here behind us. We can grass it. We could even probably go in the cow yards, but yeah, we can mow up around the sheds here, and put all that into silage. So that's my plan. Quickly get this out through here. Yes, just fits. Let's do these things. Unfold that. I think we should start pointing forwards about here. B. Right. Oh, sorry. Is that this one? Middle, left. I think middle, so we can do it. There we go. Case or forward. Well, and see, in winter, so we've got 2 days to kill. In winter, all the grass gets reset to dead, so we might as well bale it up. Or at least, you know, go and put it as silage. I'm thinking we're going to go with a forward. I think that's probably the best one to go for. So we'll do one little lap. Does look pretty cool with it. A mowed grass around the yard. Wrong one. Okay, let's jump into the Ford. And let's quickly run down. We'll purchase a forage wagon. Better, might as well put some work to it. We've only got 2.5 hours on this one. And I'm thinking this case here, or I'm almost going to say the old Johnny, but the Magnum I might upgrade pretty early. Or maybe that other John Deere. I don't know. We should upgrade to say something a bit bigger. It actually took me a long time to get that Magnum. That's what I was going to do. That I was going to upgrade the old Johnny to the big one, to a versatile. Thinking that's going to be a pretty cool machine for here. So let's just quickly... let's check out the price of it. Loading wagon. See, this can hold silage. Oh, that's a cheap one. But it only holds a little bit. We've only got... So you can't go over that because we've only got 160 in the Ford. So for horsepower wise, it's 24. That's 23,000. That one's actually probably better off to go to the old Crone. Big aggressive. Way too many options right here. Already confused. Want to be a class one. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Design one. Bit of timber. Thinking that's worth it. Probably suit our little Ford here. I didn't want to mow too much just yet, otherwise the grass could rot away. So having a little bit like that, we've got 2 days before it rots, but we'll be right. Days are getting shorter. Hold on, what are we at? 19:30. So 20 gives me 10. We'll go to 7 o'clock, not 6. So we'll wake up a little bit later. Try and get some sunlight again. The little aggressive tires look pretty cool. Yep, now the stream's gone quiet. Guess at least everyone's dropped in, had a look. Given a bit of a like and everything, hopefully. The day the internet's behaving, everything becomes like peaceful. But it's my normal Thursday live stream, so that's, yeah, back to what I tried to. Well, pretty much most this year, I've actually been working on a Thursday live stream, which has been good. mowing around the yard. So yep, mowed up a bit, got the forage dragging, coming along, just cleaning up around the yard. And we'll run this all down to the silage pit. And yep, it totally does not turn sharp enough. Oh, that stops the light being glary, doesn't it? Turn those ones off. I should be able to pick all that up. If not, then it will just hit winter and sort of disappear anyway. Park it out here out of the way. Okay, the sun shines on it, it looks like it is. So you got the old Ford, chrome turbo. Make it work. So, taking the first load down to the BGA now. I think I'm just, being I'm coming into winter, so I've got my 2 days in my late autumn. Just got to mow my last little grass field. I could probably get another cut of grass maybe off that field there, but we'll see how we go. We'll just cut what I can, throw it into silage, wrap it up and let it ferment for the winter, and then come the end of winter we'll have enough cash income, or towards the end anyway at least, because it takes 3/4 of the season part. And that will give us some silage either for the cows or to sell, so we can buy some more cows at the end of winter. Should put it in the other side. I put it in this pit in 17. This is the one I had like half to 3/4 field in 17. That was a lot of silage. So I'm going to put in this one to go change it up. Oh, that's my door. So what do we got? So left control R, that's the one I was looking for. We'll work out the button eventually when I read it properly. %, because it's a bit strange. get this every now and then. So we could cut in there to cut those weeds. See if the weeds disappear just from cutting the grass. That's my canola growing nicely. It's all cabbaging up. Should be ready just to sit for the winter. Hopefully, I've got some just planted, some growing, and my oat field over there. The oat field could be not far off. Could jump in ready for harvest, so we're going to be quick to go and harvest it. Which I wouldn't mind because I would love to try it. I've got the Macdon front. 9760 John Deere harvester. So looking at my cows, pretty good, just a little dirty. It's alright, the water's alright because I'm using the water pump. Still growing, so that's easy. Nothing ready for harvest just yet. So the plan is to get this silage, we can sell it end of winter. Obviously I got a big silage sausage log thing from the Anderson wrapper right there, and obviously a few I bought in at the start, but the cows will need them eventually. I've got about 150 cows at the moment, so I'm feeding them, pretty much making total mixed ration and giving them straw. It's not too bad. It hasn't been too difficult feeding. I'm only doing Brahmas, which are meat ones. So once they get fat enough, then we'll sell them off and buy some more. It's taken well over a year to get them here, so I'm thinking we should. And these yards here all hold about 500 each, so we could almost fill 2 of them. So that'd be cool. I reckon we should fill 2 of them, give us 1,000, maybe the 600. I'm thinking next season I might fill 2 of those to start getting them going next year. So at the end of winter, sell all this silage, purchase a heap of cows, ready for the next year to go around. I'm hoping to try and get 3 years done of seasons. I'm not sure whether this one or next one. I'm thinking I might go. I have thought of upping it to 9 days season. At the moment I'm 6 day season. So that gives me 2 in middle, 2 in late, 2 in mid, and 2 at the start or whatever days. So that gives a good rotation, but you could always go up and run the clock faster, so my days get done quickly. But I'm thinking almost like 6 and running it between times 5 and times 15 on my time so far. Has been pretty good, but the year of seasons, I think it likes to flick over pretty quickly, so we probably could be on 9 days. Haven't really decided what's better yet, but it's more trying to get these cows old enough to get fat enough pretty quick, so we could leave it on 6 and just keep the time flat out. But I always seem to struggle on getting the work done in time enough. Any suggestions on which way I should go, guys? Don't be afraid to, post something. Got weeds growing. Weeds growing in the wheat. Like I said, we could let it all come up, see what happens during the winter. I'm not going to spend money on it because I'm not sure what will survive this winter, being my first winter on seasons. Coming towards it. It's all about getting it prepared. The only way I can know how is get some silage fermenting. Everything's planted, everything's set for my winter crops, all are in. Grass is all planted. All this yard grass would die off in winter, supposedly, so I might as well cut it anyway. Which is basically what I've done, just cut it. There's a little bit there we can... This is really just pushing the horsepower limit. It's 160 horsepower this is. Forage wagon takes a bit. Hour-long stream. If you guys want to share it around, don't be afraid to. Tell your mates where I am. If you think it's good enough. The more you guys comment and be here, the better. We're going to empty it. Got another patch of grass just in there we can mow off. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to empty it. I was thinking we could park this up, get the mower again, but I'm thinking we'll go mower it again. Empty it and come back with a mower. So I need to clean the cows every day, but with the straw and the TMR, I can get away with every second day is enough. Which would be quite easy because yesterday we filled it all up at the start of the stream, midway. Well, that's piling up pretty good. Done empty full now. This look, nah. Well, perfect. Try not to crash. Concentration. Would help it on the correct side of the road, but that will. What was it? Don't worry about that. I'm thinking we grow. There's a bit out the back I want to go and grow, mow and make up, but we've got this patch up here we're going to do. We've got two bits left to go. 2 or 3. I reckon I'll get stuck around those lights if I do them. Oh, hold on. That one. Easy. There's a bit up around this shed we can get to. Oh, I made hay. Oh my god, that's hay. Maybe we should have let it as hay. Oh my god, it made hay in a day. That is insane. I was not expecting that. So, for those who didn't know, that's the hay texture. If it goes to that, bale it up, it's hay. This could get quite interesting. It gets a few lanes on. It's just turning for hay now. That's awesome, and not what I was expecting. I try not to. I'm going, let's make grass and silage, and look, it turns to hay. When I try to make hay, like 3 streams ago, it just wouldn't. So the whole summer was like wet. Come autumn, we're like, oh yeah, it's going to get wet soon. Don't worry about it. And stuck. Once I finish this, we'll probably level this off. So that's insane. So judging by my forecast, it's gonna rain, so there's no point keeping it around. There's a chance of rain, there's a chance of snow on Sunday. There's a chance of rain 1800 in a couple of hours, so grass will start rotting there. So tonight it's not going to be good, then it's going to be sunny. Oh yeah, it's all these pluses, okay. So we're going to have quite a few issues. No point trying to make hay, that was my plan, is actually there's no point trying to make it because the weather's too wet, too dangerous, too risky. So that's why I was like, oh, we'll just pick it up as we go. I wonder if I could pick a bit up with the forage wagon and then come back and try and get a whole lot to convert as hay. Like the whole trick of picking it, because there used to be fill it up a little bit, I'll fill it up 90% and then throw the last like 10% in as whatever you want, and you can convert, say, your grass into hay, or you know, straw into grass to make silage, or straw into silage. It was always quite easy. Yes, I'm spinning on myself, and kind of what I do. Being empty, I wonder if we can do it. Let's go and pick these yellow bits up first. And see if I can get enough percentage to turn all that grass into hay. So if we can get I'll show you what I mean. Just like watch that. So I'm lifting the pickup up, so we only pick up just this hay. Not the we convert all this into hay, that would be really, really funny. Like just playing with the game mechanics. Got a feeling it might be enough from now on. So there you go. We've got 125. We haven't even cracked 1% yet. Is it going to take this as grass or as hay? Nah, converted at bang 0. It just got rid of all that. Not going to work. Let's see how the cows have got silage out the front. Just watch. I'll show you the. See when you get so much in. See, we probably need like 10% in of hay. And then you can convert it. Unless they completely fixed it. Like, this is an old FS trick I've been doing for ages. So it's picking up grass. Now watch this. Best way to clean the cows. Pick up silage. Nah, didn't even pick it up. It's no good. So they might have fixed it. I thought they did. But there have been times like then I've picked up a heap of hay, then not. Well, not a heap. It's been a little bit. So you see that if you've got plus on that drying under your forecast for seasons, at least for like a day or a night time, you can convert just a windrow of grass into hay. It is doable, but you've got to have clear weather. And as you can see now, we've got, oh well, there's rain coming anyway. Well, it's predicted 80% chance of rain on the game. So we could end up being very, very wet, which would be no good. Not going to be a stress of me and my gameplay at the moment. I'm just literally just making grass for silage. That doesn't matter whether it's wet or not. Don't back in the silage bit. Well, the silage is slurry. Don't fall on that, that'll be smelly. Turn it off so I get some horsepower to turn around. Taking the old Ford. I really should have got. Should use the other Johnny. That's what I normally use. But I've got to spread the hours out. See, we've only just got 3 hours on this. The Johnny's got 5. 4.5 to almost 5. I'm not too stressed if I miss bits. Like I said, this is just for silage and just for later hopes. Oh, that's right. I remember what I was going to do when they do the straw. Sell the manure. Oh well. Got one more day to go, and I got another field I can cut up. So we'll wait till it's after the rain till tomorrow. Might be a later day today. Maybe. And that rain's coming in at 1800. So rain's coming in at 6 o'clock at night. It was 3.5 hours. So I don't want to cut much more probably. I should probably this load. We can take it down, take the may have to hack the silage pit just so it doesn't rot away before the rain as well, which could take, shouldn't take too long. It's only 3 loads, but come on around turning. It looks nice and nice yards. Give me my class. The whole tab to everything. The lazy tab. Ah, not there. The steer. Damn steering. Doesn't go and goes. Numbers like this, I want my steering wheel. There's a patch there on this, but oh well. See, now you can see we've done that so quickly while I remember it. X. Tab over to the grass one. Actually, I don't want that one. I want to smooth it. In here, see how this needs smoothing off this bump. That is the beauty of this control now, is that. But then we got to do the whole paint the grass back on. Look, do all my misbits. Look, I did an awesome job, see? All fixed up, you can't hardly tell. Get rid of that one. All cleaned up. That bump's fixed now, that's good. A little bit of like way it is, a few hills and stuff, but you know, we are on a hill, so your sheds aren't all going to be perfect, so a few mishaps and slight changes to everything is expected, but I do like it just to be smooth. I hit the wrong button. Zoom out of it. Might as well feed these cows a little splash of silage. Whoop. Not just on the ground. Put it in the trough. Not. Please don't tell me they're dirty as. Oh no, cleanliness is good. It's all fixed. But they've only got 13 litres of silage. Moments like this, I don't want that collision pole to be there. I want to drive over it all. We're going to have to go into the yard and clean that up. It's just going to increase their dirtiness to the max. Teleporting cows. And I thought I was crazy that I can drive through them. These are alien cows. They're a bunch of aliens. Area 51. Speaking of rain, there it is. Why are they not taking higher silage? Oh. Oh, it stays in the bucket then until next time. I'll put it in the TMR mixer. The mixer wagon. We're going to go and compact this yard up. I could go and probably throw this straight in the BGO. Compact this silage pit. The rain's early, that's for sure. Oh no, it's supposed to be now. It came in pretty quick, didn't it? I think once it's compacted, it won't rot, but till then it may. Though it used to rot in the pits. Grass used to rot. Or previous seasons. That's Gavco. I got a feeling my silage just magically disappeared. That was going to sell. Eight percent compaction right there. The thunder with seasons out is pretty awesome. Having that in the background's like, ooh, good thunderstorm. Now we're getting it compacted pretty quick. There's obviously my big splash on the back here that I got to get done. Can we turn left and right and compact it? Nope. Just a little tile wiggles to do it. So you can stack it wherever way you want it. I actually do like just compacting it up, like leveling it off and everything. But what you can do is just drive 2 tyre tracks right in the middle and it does the same job. But I do like pushing it around with the machine and flattening it off. I reckon it makes it look nicer. $78. Oh my god, wasn't that 80%? Okay, that's rotted away. I didn't think that would rot away. We're going to unload. We could set this to course play, but I'm kind of doing it myself to save the cash. Though I could just edit it in, but that's no fun. Luckily the machines are getting washed. That's one positive out of this. We got, yeah, 13% to go and 10%. And we'll just put this tarp on over it. So we could always, tomorrow, do the next one. Have a little bit in each one, why not? Look at that. Well, that was big. Yeah, how are they going? Oh, they're getting low, but that's ready for tomorrow. I think we'll line it up to the next bit of grass that I want to cut for silage. So I'll take it around the back there, and I might bring the mowers and everything up. And then I'll take the New Holland home to the by then it should be time to sleep. By then I need another drink. So we may be able to cut this again, get a second cut. See all this grass up here to the mat border. We got all this we can mow. So there'll be a couple of loads in that. Why is the rake not folding up? Oh, lift it, then fold it. That's it. It's pretty cool with it all towing behind. I do like the jewels on it, but it does narrow up quite nicely. This on. That way looks better. Indicate down the road. As his arms, come on, I'm oversized. Got all the warning lights happening. So I can put it on this one and fold this up as well. Whoa. Does look pretty cool. What a rig setup. What do you reckon, guys? I reckon with this light we can actually do a good Photoshop. So let's just show you. This is what I normally do. Because I've got developer mod enabled. The developer profile, that's in just editing one XML file to true. You go into, you just come up here, hold it down to GS. Was it toggle flight and no HUD mode? Enter to enable that. I go to GS set. Where is it? These give me. So you don't worry about that, but show. Here we go. Go set field of view, which should come up. Here we go, and about 30. And get rid of that. I can tap O. How's that for a machine? And then because I'm flying, we can actually change my height, but I'm thinking that's how it looks. So there we go. That's how I do a screenshot. Obviously I can, well, not toggle like that. But I bring up the asterisks, go back to my set field of view, put it back to what I was normal for, which is 70. Just my normal gameplay, push my O button, and Jade, so I won't be flying no more. So that's how it's set up for my screenshots. Obviously I can fly and do an overhead. I was trying to get this a little bit earlier, but yeah, I stuffed that up. Being a late start, I think we should have 11 hours sleep. Again, hopefully you'll be a bit brighter. And then we get on and feed these cows first thing. Hopefully by then the rain's cleared. Let a bit of sunlight sit on the crop, on the fields. Let's save that. Yep, auto save just did it for me, but we'll save again just to be sure. Nothing's ready for growing, which is good. But it's growing, so that field we planted down at field 38 at the start, it's all good. My oats aren't full yet. What you can do is hit grass, and we can see what's ready to harvest. So it actually is saying it's ready to harvest on the first stage, not the glass stage, like the other fields at the back. So we've got all out this back here that you're going to do. That's what we're going to go and do now. You can see where I've just harvested, but I can do where I've cut previously. Again, I don't feel the need for it. And then you can tell it needs ploughing. When a lot needs ploughing. And a lot needs lawn. Really only the 3 major fields. But you can see the weeds are coming up, but we don't worry about them. I get that. And then we worry about my fertiliser. I'm on 1-2 stages of fertiliser. So I need to come in again with a high rate. Give me 1 minute, I'll be back. I'm just going to go get myself another drink. Yeah, I'm back. I realised my little jackdog was outside, so I let him inside now. How long have we been at this? Almost 2 hours. Which is a pretty good state, really, compared to how everything else has been. Yep, got another drink, so I set in for a bit longer. Like I said, late autumn, I really want to aim is to get winter. What are we looking for prediction? 50% chance of snow, but we're getting down there, so that's mid-winter, should be snowing. So we've got a couple of days at the moment, checking our growth of everything. That's all good, so we don't need to rush out to harvest that before it dies off in winter, but it is towards the end of its growth stage. So it should sit there alright, pretty good, it should be pretty safe. You can obviously look at it, see, because it's mature, it's got a high frost resistance, so it should be good, though it's all green, I don't know. That's really confusing, kinda, but on a really cold winter it should be good, or a really high dry summer it should be good. It's got high, which is pretty strange. Which, you know, frost for wheat should be moderate. What are we going to start? We'll start with some... Hold on. I use that other tractor on that one, because this one struggles to pull it through the gate. But at this rate, I need some fuel. I've installed the realistic fuel mod. Hopefully I've actually enabled that. But I did install it, so it should be smashing through the fuel a bit more realistic. I don't mind like doing a couple of days and then filling up, but yeah. I really think that whoops. We don't need lights on now. I really think that the game hours, it should be real life, like game hours, not real life hours, because when I'm playing at times 15, it's like accurate for how many hours of actual tractor use it is. Not, oh yeah, I've done 3 hours in real life, but I've done it almost a whole year on season. So, you know, if you times that by 15, really, that will give you the number of, because that's where I've been running it for ages. So, which is actually kind of probably an equation we need to work out. So what's my 3 times 15? Come on, mental maths. Let's work this out. 45. Okay, yep, I should know that. It's a simple number. But it's like the 5 hours on the other tractors. So we'll have to stop and fill up. Better being under half a tank should really do it before I start using the forager again. Is crop destruction on? Because the grass wasn't knocking back enough. I thought I've turned everything on, but yeah, crop destruction, helper off because he doesn't need to work. Yeah, default, can't smash the fill out. Dirt, I normally set the slow because it gets dirty. I feel a little bit too quickly. Back it in. Perfect. Just next to that tyre. But we'll So I've got a 9760 John Deere, which is my first John Deere, first harvester I've ever learnt to drive, except for obviously playing around in the TR89 when I was really young, but we sold that for this. So I got the 9760 STS. Mine used to be singles, and then we got the Macdon 35 foot front. I would like the J8. I run John Deere fronts on my John Deeres, but I couldn't find a 35 foot front to suit that, and I think 45, which the in-game John Deere is just way too big for that size machine from that age. We need to have the solid 40 or the solid 35 foot really. And some would say we need the actual, I think the 30 foot's there, but it's just, get some realistic sizes back, you know, that offer them for a reason. See if we... Nope, I got stuck on something. There we go. Come around. Between the two cows. And throw that one. Because he's imaginal. He just imagined it. So I've got that pump there. That keeps the cows' water at the bare minimum. Pull, 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 pull. See, trees dying off like that, and randomly, I like the trees dying off, and I reckon that should be like summertime for me in Australia. So my map, if I was doing seasons, I'd try and make a geo. I'm gonna have a try. It may be just a later update. At the moment, everything's pretty much replaceable. Everything's set for base game on my map, but if I was going to add seasons in, I would try and add quite a few trees like that. Rinse and repeat. Cows and cows and cows. See, I reckon I get it high enough that we'll use like the whole lot we have in here every day. So one of these would need, if I had this full, same with TMLR every day, would need the whole lot full. That's why I have machines this big, not just so I can fill it up, the machine up like every 4 days. But it's actually because I feel like if this was, because these yards here, like where we've got cows at the moment, they're 200 candy in each of them. So that's 600 cows, and those yards hold 500. So there's 1,000 cows in there. So 1,600 cows. 500. 2,600 cows. Get it right. We will be needing this every day. I don't know if you guys feel like, if you're watching this now or later or whatever, and you're at this stage, what do you think our next breed should be? I've done these to fatten them up and they're taking a long time, but we can purchase the dairy ones if you want to and start making some milk. I don't really feel like, I feel like I've got a nice balance for, I'm hoping for the area. I don't know. It's more like I feel this is a bit more realistic sort of attitude. You want, you know, you have a good cattle yard, you've got a pretty much a breeder, and I'm doing a light cropping, trying to produce my own feed for the cows. What we're going to do is actually fill up, nice little tank. Gonna tab across to this one because I feel like I've got to do some cleaning on my cows. Yep. Other than that, we're pretty good. We've gained some weight again. That's good at the break of the season. So we're definitely halfway on a, getting towards halfway. I think it's like, yeah, 1,400 kilos or something to get to. We can start making some money off these cows. Obviously, you can sell the cows at whatever age you want and whatever weight you want, as long as it's increased from where it was before. The best way I've found to work that out is by going up to where you unload your cows into your yard. I'll show you on the, well, not this shed because it's backwards, but that other shed too. This side, this door's the milk with the milk doors, but the other door on the other side's where you unload the cows to. So I'll unload this. And for those who are watching and actually ever wanted to know, so I did do 3 yards, 3 different colours, so I had an idea. There's a patch of silage in there. But you come up in here, the best way I found is obviously we're with the white ones now, they're $3.9 each. They cost us $2.3, so we make $1,600 per each cow. So we've gone from 260 to 600 kilos, so we've earned a bit of cash. So there is money there. Being I've done it with, well, they don't tell me how many cows I got here, but 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. So there should be 12. I don't know why I have 12. I thought I had 30 in there. But obviously, that explains why it's not taking much feed and stuff. I got 12, 24, 36. I got 36 total. I thought I had 36 in every yard. That explains why it's been becoming pretty easy. But they're expensive at $2,000 each at 36 of them. Nope. This one I wanted to unload into it. There we go. So you can work it out. Our price says 2,100. I got my calculator out, so let's go. So 3/4 mil, 756,000 bucks. I'm gonna run over here, probably delayed, maybe longer. Oh, so it's 2.3. So 2003, 08 times 36 of them. Yeah, 830,000 I spent on them. They cost me now 3,970. $36. 1.4 mil right there. Okay, so the increase is awesome. I don't know. I forgot my sum. I want to work out how, if I was to spend that money straight back into cows, how many I can buy just changing them over now. So 3,970 again times 36, because that's how much I own. 1.42920. Okay. If I divide that by my two. Divide by 2,308, I can go from 36 to 61 cows. Okay, we'll see what it's like at the end of winter. Because you can do in with this scale here and actually see how the price changes. See, the price is actually pretty good to sell at the moment. they're better off waiting till winter, to the end of winter, middle of summer, purchasing some cows. See how the price comes down there. I don't know why it says 4.5 and 6, where it actually don't get that. Oh, is that by weight? There's this, obviously an equation into that, okay? I kind of remembered I got to take this back to the silage pit. But we can do it again at night time, I guess. For those that dislike the dirty Ford, we'll give it a bit of a quick scrub. So it should be clean. It's slept outside in the rain. A bit of a quick clean, gets a nice shine back to it. So we can harvest here again to get the second cut, but it's not going to grow that well. I probably should just do it just to take it off, but we're going to do the fully harvest pile at the back here where we were, and then we'll take this into the pit as well. And this is also all that silage, and we sell the cows at the end of winter. I should keep like the brown ones all the way till they're old enough to get the 1.4, but we'll see what they're like at the end of summer, buy some more in. We'll sell the silage off and buy the cows out of it. So we worked out we need about 2 mil to get. Should work out what 2,000 cows are going to cost me. What do you reckon, guys? I reckon we do this. I reckon we can yeah, now that's where my width is. That's where I want to be. Field 13. Show my lines. This one. Bring my line. Maybe if I load that one in. How do I load it? Hold on. Wrong one. Why has my width changed? Reset that and not this bump again. That bump is still there, which is insane. There's a bump here. That and the pile of grass with this bump on the ground. Look at it. That is insane. I got stuck on that so much in 17. Why is that still here? Come on, we go around this. Go around this. Come on, you can do it. Oh my god. That bump. My god. I reckon Bullet Bill's still giggling now from making that. And just because of it, wrong one, X. Better. Goodbye, bump. Oh, I want to change this run line 90 degrees. So we'll do a couple of runs along this edge. And then we'll jump on some auto steer runs and go east-west. But I'm pretty much, can see the boundary, but somewhere here, we'll take this run. I don't know whether it's this run or the next run that it actually crashes when you hit the edge. I've got a feeling I can get one, maybe two more runs. You can sort of see a funny line in it, but it could be the loading. Speed it up because we can do like 22 k's an hour. That's a mowing machine. Now we get some run lines. Yeah, maybe two more runs. We might do the next one and then I can finish my headland off. I could put this all to left and just make real big rows, which we might do. I'll just, especially if I come back on myself. But I think it's pretty suitable for what we're doing now. We can drive it and see where we can bounce off. Okay, there we go. So this run here is my last one. Yep. B. It's the last run. Remember, I've got to pick all this up, so this is why we might spread out. Ooh, battery's going flat. I better charge this up before you guys drop out on me. So ready for some bangs. No. There we go, plugged in. Another one of those bumps. Good on you, Bill. He's made it insane. This is free grass. I'm not expecting it to yield well, being that it's no fertilising, nothing like that, but it's free, so you can't complain. It's like my little patch just in there I did. I could plough it up and make it into some grass, like proper growable, or plough it and make it into a field. So we might go around and pick these headlands off up. So I'll mow it, we'll go and pick them up. Then it'll become a lot easier doing the runs. It's got a little bit to neaten up with the windrower. But really, like I said, it's free, no stress of making sure it's perfect, because it doesn't really matter. So yep, width is perfect. A couple of little bits there we can do at the end. We'll do these outside laps, and then we'll try and play with putting it on the left or put it on the right, so it always goes out the right side. So there's half the amount of windrows to pick up, but it'll be twice the size. Because we can do things like that with this windrower, which I think makes it pretty cool. And obviously the little old Ford doesn't have GPS, so, but I really wanted the mower to have the GPS, not the Ford. Being that's the one that does all the... I don't care whether I have access, I'm picking up my grass. Picking up the grass, man. I haven't checked the fuel on the Magnum, so if that runs out and you guys have already watched me going around a quarter of a tank of fuel, you can laugh now. Because I was like, oh look, this one, and then, maybe I should watch what the other fuel gauge is on. But we'll get this done. What's my weather forecast? No rain today, so that's going to be good. Oh, because I wasn't on cruise control. Trick. Oh, great. Great demand up the new up. My poo's going to be expensive. The cow poo. It's worth selling. What's it worth selling for, though? Come on, how much is the poo worth? I'm in desperate need of poo. What's it going to be? 124. BGO still wins. If you're going to tell me it's great demand, like, make it worthwhile. You want my poo, man. We're going to make it sellable. Don't worry about smoothing it off. We can do that another day. There's a few good bumps in here, but... I never really understood the economy, and I still don't, I think. Understand the economy between great demand and stuff like that, like the blue, the green arrows. Like, obviously, price up, prices down. But what's the prediction? Why is it like, yeah, okay, there's randomness in it, but it seems to just be we're either selling something or we're not. Like, seems to be no real strange. Speaking of smoothing things off, this is probably definitely one up there. Shift, spin around. Thank you. And because I got it out, I'm going to smooth off. This bump here, and there was a bump just in here, but that one's non-seeable, but this one is like an important little bump in here. So look at that, there we go, that changed it. And then obviously paint the grass back so you can't tell. But this is my track I was trying to drive down, which is a bit of a bump, but now it's smoother. All I'm doing is holding the middle mouse button when I'm on that, just to smoothen things off. I don't mind the bump still being there. I just want it smooth so it can drive over. That's all it is. That's all I ask for. Smoothing it off. Tell that to everything. Tell that to the placeables. Smoothing. Make it smooth so I can drive it off. Make it a big area. Make it smooth. You know, don't mind the bumps, but it's smooth. If I get stuck on it, I don't like it. But the beauty of the landscaping tool is I can smoothen them off. I'd hate the cost of it, but yes. Agri XJS. It's a race tractor. Drives around. I do like the tyre deform. It's a cool little Ford. So we've got a splash in the other one, so there's no point a splash. Look at it. We dipped our toe in the pool with some silage, and this is how much we got. These pits are huge. But you can fill them. They do take it. I feel like it's almost time for me to go on multiplayer Lone Oak just so I can have it full. I kind of want to keep it away from the wall. I'm thinking I might just like pick a point and throw it in the middle and back it up. So let's have a look over here. I got my tool out. Come on, tool. It's moisture. That's measuring the ground supposedly. 43%. There you go, that's the answer. Doesn't know. He didn't tell me. So I reckon we pile it up a few, because we've at least got 3-4 loads. So there'll be another pile like that again, but if we had a faster tractor. Traffic, I'm getting out of your way, I'm cutting corners. So when I did this in 17, I had 1,000 sheep, so I had my extreme sheep farming. It's all time lapsed if you want to check out the playlist, all that. Quite a few videos there, I think 30 or something, so I can't remember. It's pretty happy with the way they turned out. I made a huge silage pit. I've actually still got to sell it, I think, but so if I ever get back on, I think there was a stage I was jumped back on FS, and I literally was just selling silage in 17 because I was like, oh yeah, but I got a bit of that to do. So with all that, there was me collecting silage. It was like 2 episodes. There was so many hours put to it. It's insane how many hours I did collecting. I had one of those pits full. I had 3 loading wagons, 3 tractors, and all I had to do with 4 loading wagons, it might have been, or 3 and 2 tractors. The 2 tractors were on course play, so pretty much every time one left the field, I had another one showing up, and they would go and unload it. So I was playing it pretty good. So I pretty much had the big M, collecting it, mowing it, and going straight into a loading wagon. So we had good runs like that. Obviously I had the GPS. I think I did. I had a pretty good feeling I did. Horseplay was set up for the karting, so all I had to do was one tractor would unhook, then I'd unhook it, hook it back onto the full one, set it off, and I'm pretty sure I got the stage where I was unloading them as well. So 2 tractors, one was travelling, the other one was there, one was travelling back with an empty one. I unloaded, loaded up the next wagon. All I had to do was unhook and reset the tractor going, so the time travelling wasn't there, so I spent time loading, unloading and mowing. That's all I did for a very long time with course play. It worked out very, very well. Like I said, I had that pit pretty close. All I did was around the yards. So in because this was in 17 when I last did silage on this map. Besides, obviously, all my bales now and everything in 19, but actually in the pit at the BGA, where I did my insane silage. So the fields I did were, you used to get the 3 grass fields around the house. So you had your one on the north side, one on the south side, then you had the wheat field. That wheat field I harvested, sold it all, planted grass over it. Well, I might have came pre-cultivated because I was on the season, so yeah, planted grass over that. So I had 3 grass fields. Obviously I did this bit as well. I did the grass I had at the sheep pasture. I did the grass in the cow yard. I did the grass around the lake. I literally had a lot of grass I picked up at that time for that silage pit. I'm almost going to go back and just watch that because that was insane. This just reminds me of that, just this picking up and mowing. So pretty much the Big M did what that machine does. Mows it and windrows it all in one pass. And I can hook on, because I had the PD on the 3-point. Oh, the hitch. Hook on the back of loading wagon and pick it up. Obviously I'm not going big scale at the moment, I'm just on those ones. And as you can tell, I do one field. I'm starting to run out of time because the days are getting towards the end. We're at 16 already. So we only got 4 hours left of the game day, so the way my stream is 2.5 hours as it is, I'm pretty much just wanted to finish this autumn. Then my next stream is definitely winter. I'm probably fine, I might come on and do my first day of winter or my midday of winter, because it'll be just feeding cows. But yeah, I've had this pit. It was definitely between, almost at the first line. It's definitely between the second and the first. It was pretty good. I chose this one, so that's why I had the carting from here. I chose this one so I didn't have the travel to sell it. Lights are on. %1 left over, 1% went down. This is strange how it misbehaves sometimes. But it's getting that out of the day for me. Game day and everything, so I can see the end of it, which is kind of a relief, but kind of sad at the same time. So I want to get this bit done. But relief because I'm getting exhausted. And the way it chat's quite peaceful at the moment, you know, obviously because I'm yet to be famous. I'm yet to anyone actually probably enjoy it. But if you do, thanks for watching. Like, it's insane if you guys enjoy it and like it. It just means so much to me. It gives me the need to push, the want to do it. Without you guys watching it and enjoying it, I don't know, I wouldn't be here. I would have finished months ago. If I didn't get such a positive support from everyone and all the other people, even other YouTubers giving me the support, it would just, without them, I wouldn't be doing this. I would have finished that. I would have finished last year. Would have done about, my 6 months and then gave up. I said to myself, the YouTube channel didn't take off in 6 months. Obviously, I'm not that good. which I'm probably still consider, but I kind of enjoy it. I enjoy playing, and I enjoy just sharing with you guys, my experience, real life farming experience, and real life, doing these things. Without you, I would have stopped playing FS for a little bit, which I kind of did, but I went into modding FS. So without that push, and without that, drive from everyone and support, I wouldn't be modding. I wouldn't be making mods. Wouldn't be making my map without you guys. So yeah, please do like this. Please do, if you're new, please do subscribe, all that sort of jazz. Yeah. You can't be that new to YouTube, you're not knowing what to do. If you want to chat with me and be with me a bit more often, I am on Discord. It's insane, like, they're chatting all the time on multiple servers. I'm going to do the whole slow down time trick. I just want to pick this up and I said I wouldn't do it, but I'm just slowing down time for a bit. It's 17, 19's dark. I don't want to be dark again, so we'll sit this sunset for a bit. We got a couple more loads. I'm going to park this at the corner of the field here. We're going to mow the rest of the field, and then I'm going to I think I worked out why things are flashing. My computer's hot. Have the whole stream, the occasional flash. Bear with me, I'm going to open up my monitoring program. So sorry about that ding. Let's see what the CPU is running at and my GPU. What's the temperatures on my GPU? I'm smashing at 80%, 38 degrees on the GPU, which is cute. 48 in my case. My water temp's 38. CPU's averaging 60, so we're not smashing too hot on my temperatures. So it's not smashing insanely hot, but it's definitely up. It's definitely up there. It's like rendering temperatures almost. Yeah, 60, 64 on the CPU cores. It's not enough for it to kick in the temperature. It's not too stressful because this CPU being an 8700K, the Intel was allowed 70 degrees, but people have said 80. I think it's like something like that. It's not like my old quad core used to be 64 degrees TDC. I think it's TDC it says, or whatever is, or the temperature you're allowed to get to. Where now the AMD behind me, though it's not running, it's on air, but that's allowed 100, so that's beautiful for temperature. So I really got good temperatures. It's just that's the first time I've seen my water at 38. Welcome to summer. So I'm in a room around 30, good temperatures. Normally it's all winter it's been sitting at 20, 21s. That's why it's oh, we were gonna muck around, but oh well. Should that's good. I could do that. Just want to have an auto steer for you guys if it does that. I did say I was going to play with the left and right, but oh well. So we do have 1, 2, maybe 3 loads here left to go. So you guys have still got me for at least another 20 minutes by the looks of it. Because I would love to just at least finish this. Hit the right button, I'm folding things up and oh my god, that's... I'll smash an X to do V. Lovely straight runs, and there I go and go nerf it up. You doofus. Just because the way it is, I'm gonna spin around and we should be able to clean it up. Why is that folding up? We should be able to use the windrow at its best and drop it back at a straight row. Fixing my stuff up. Look at that. One run left to go. Doot, doot. John Deere Green Star beeps, that's what that is. Let's fold it all up. We don't need... Oh yeah, I am on low fill. Being the faster travel speed, this is why I'm going to use this one now for the rest of it. Because, yeah, case I'll forward. In saying that, we're going to be back on auto steer. It's tuned up. See, what you can do is just put the front mower on this and mow and forge it up. I have done that so many times, but it does take a long time because you only work at 3 meter widths. We've seen the loss a little bit because I thought it stopped at 100%, but we're down to 99 now. So is that the rotting away effort? That's what that is. That's rotting away. But now we got some speed when we're working. And come to think of it, don't let the indicators out. Fold them up. We're narrow. We could do the whole racetrack, cut corners. Jump it, jump it, jump it. Okay, that looked cool. Whoop. If you guys watch that, that would never be replayed again. That is it. Jumping like that. Done. The small crowd that's watching, you know, lurking and watching that, you guys have just seen something that, you know, that was just funny. I want to go on the other side here. Unloading. Controller, not alt fire. Get the right keyboard mount buttons. Should probably could open up Discord again. see who's, you know, chatting to me. See what mischief has happened. Oh no, just people are posting videos. So it's peaceful. Should post more of my videos. I'm here, I'm live. Come chat to me. Now we got a big tractor with a little forage wagon. We came down the bump. Woo! Yep, goes back up it as well. Brings the speed up. Internet's still holding, it's working wonders today, and I really don't like it because on Tuesday I tried to do this and yep, I actually had a lot more planned on happen, which I had to do anyway because, well, gaming and I don't get much time on it. Problem is it's so slow. Should change it 50 k's an hour picking up. Set it to 100. Or we should modify a baler. Imagine square bales. Imagine like doing a run line east-west, just seeing how many little bales can pop out so quickly, how fast it can burn, and where they'll fly to. And GPU's up on temperature because I'm getting screen flickering and tearing, and which is not normal for me on my display. Oh, and it's playing it at 120 Hertz now, so 144. So I'm used to 60. So not screen tearing, but what artifacts like green lines and strange things. I think my GPU is blocking up my system pretty good. It's suffering from heat when it's not even that hot, because they can handle like 70 degrees. I have considered ripping it out and putting the 1070 Super in, or the 2070, sorry, out of my other PC, the one I just purchased, but I did think of putting it in SLI, but I think the other PC might be a lot better. Which is kind of annoying because I bought the other one as a render machine, but it's kind of outperformed, especially in FPS. Like I don't know whether you guys got delay, but I'm smashing between 60 and 55 FPS. So this way, there you go. There's 90 unlocked. So unlocked, there we go. I'm 90 to 100. The other one was 120. And I've crashed into traffic. You can see it drop down. Won't go away. I've got to get the trailer through. If you're not going to like reverse, push out of my way. Damn collision box. I can't go too far. I've got a sign on the left. Stupid traffic. Yeah, well there you go. Now you can see that I'm not paying attention, so because I was looking at the chat, which is dead. Dead chat. This is why I try and do the streams at the same time every week, so I don't have dead chat, because dead chat's the worst way to stream ever. And I actually enjoy watching streaming afterwards, like some of the chat just really keeps things ticking, moving, questions happen. Yeah. My idea is, especially just here talking to myself, is like, yeah, I get lost. But you guys can't say I don't, you know, making content. Because I put it out like this as it is. Oh, there's a yawn. Now we get the file. So any moment now here we could crash, judging by those computer temperatures, but I don't think we're going to have an issue. We've been at it for a while. Weren't you turning? Every other car turns. Oh yes, just lock it up. That is a crash. I can do that. I have a horn too. Cool, at least it's saved. Yeah, I have my own horn. Flicker traffic. Moments like this, I wish I had a bigger forage wagon. I wasn't going to take on the lease, being if I lease things, I slow time down to real time, get the job done, so I don't have a big lease fee, and that is just because. And also, I worked out with seasons that they changed the wages on helpers. So if I put a helper on now, I'd have to pay him a higher rate than I would during normal hours. So there's news for you if you did not know. Nope, we're off. Offline a big time. I'm thinking I might keep this as a quad track. Looks pretty, you know. Watching it on just the rears was like stupid. I'm kind of gonna say it's stupid. You might as well dual it all around. I'm used to dual rear, so I'm used to dual rears and singles on the front. Like the little Ford there, I'd put in twins, but it looked pretty silly. This case does enjoy like standard or floaters or twins. Not narrow twins, it looks right, but when if I had to do narrows, I'll do narrow twins. But it looks pretty cool with the quad track. And there we go, pick that up. Another long run to come. Oh, you guys lose game audio when I tab out. That is strange. What he said that there was... Oh, okay, cool. I got a new video to watch. On YouTube anyway. No, I'm not going to watch it now. Gab's worked it out for me, how to make things older. I had a go at it, but I completely goofed it. because I added hours and I added wear, but I don't understand what I've added to, because I'm supposed to be like at 0% wear and 3,000 hours. I like that old tractor and stuff, and make the combine run down like no tomorrow. Yeah, I picked it up as a bargain. It was cheap. It was worn out. So come to harvest, I got to put a bit of a good repair bill and throw things on later on, so you can buy like buying a second-hand equipment. Every time I see this through seasons without those trees up, I swear I could jump straight through the trees into the silage pit and unload. I keep looking at going, I can do that. I can jump off that hill into the pit. It'll be easy, trust me. But I do like the texture change in here. Can you imagine jumping off that into the pit there? Back it up and make it nice and square, good little pile. Just need to put the next load on the other side. And it'll be sorted. Boing boing. And what we do is we pinpoint where to go, and then we play the old tab out, lose game audio for some strange reason, because that is just stupid. And then we can play on different buttons and different screens while watching the replay, or at least on OBS where I'm actually going. There you go, that's how you do it with two displays. I can look on my chat display and watch the OBS screen. Then I get lost because the YouTube replay where the live chat is it's different. So yeah, I am turning on auto steer, the GPS, let it go, and get it perfect. I just hate missing bits. How's that for chat delay? I will always have thought my chat delay is insanely bad, or my surround echo between game and everything like that. Then I realised one day my speakers were on playing the game and I had my headphones on, and then halfway through the stream I was like, oh my god, my speakers are playing. I would have had the massive echo going through the stream. I rewatched the stream, no echo. My lag between my headphones, the mic, and actually streaming from the speakers is like zero. There's no echo, there's no sound, surround sound effect or anything like that. Like, it is so tight, it's insane. Which I just thought, and the same with I got stuck and I yelled, oh bugger or whatever, and I thought, oh yeah, that'd be mic lag. Nope, right as soon as I remember yelling it. Which I'm just amazed I don't have a latency issue. I got 4 different things trying to talk to each other, and me setting it up. I've obviously done a bit of testing, and a bit just you learn from experience. But my experience is pretty much all my failures and just working out what failed and what didn't. But look at that time is ticked away, weaving on real time. told you guys had me for at least 20 minutes to a half an hour. 3-hour stream. This is smashed out pretty good. I feel like we've achieved a bit. I knew I wanted a good stream. Did not expect I'd be able to get this much time going. I thought I literally was going to have a another internet failure. That must mean it must be towards you. LEV, hey mate. Wow, someone to talk to. How's things going? I'm literally just picking up grass. That was the wrong button. It then affects us. Where's my lane? Oh, that's right. We should pick up the front mower. So I can come back. Don't have to come back. I can take the New Holland out back to the yard with these. How long I've been streaming? We just hit 3 hours. 3 hours, 1 minute, 15 seconds right of now. So I've been at this for a while. We've done pretty much most of autumn. I started on early, first day of the mid autumn. So we've done four game days at times 15. I've just slowed it down for the last 20 minutes of the streaming, down to the last, to real time, just so I can finish this grass field. I've pretty much just mowed the grass around the yard, the field, out the back there, and just putting it into the silage pit to clamp it up for the winter. So really getting it all clamped up, and that's my plan for now. Then that will give me, towards the end of winter, something to do. And by then, hopefully we can have, because the grass is going to get reset. From my understanding of seasons, it gets reset. We did have a little bit on the early or bit before, but we had a rain, so I compacted it and clamped it up. It covered it. That's my last pile on the other side. So I got a pretty good pile here that's like not compacted. So we've got a bit of compacting to do now, and then I'm gonna be, that'll be probably the end of it, because the next step will be winter. And I'm gonna leave winter till a later stream, hopefully get snowed on, and then just like to finish it off, because I'm literally days away from starting real life harvest and running out of time to do anything. Real life will get completely in the way, and so this weekend I will have free time. Next weekend I'm unsure of. Most likely, if I do, I will be streaming. I'm going to try and point to this weekend to be winter. But, like I'm saying, I'll probably be real life busy. So, I want to get all the videos I've recorded, all the streaming I've recorded. Obviously, except this one. This one's been a bit of a throw in and a quick go. I want to get all that done and edited up and uploaded, so it's there for later. So I'm going to get that done. So there's going to be a few days now where I'm going to go quiet. I'm going to be basically busy to edit some videos up, and then hopefully I'm going to space them out over the next month to maybe not straight away, but maybe like, in 2 weeks start getting them to automatically upload and everything like that. That's going to be my plan. And by that, so because I've got about 8 weeks worth of harvest to do, it shouldn't be that bad. It should be more like, I know, we probably get it done in 6. It's getting less and less as the days and days go past without rain. Let's see. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Come on. Maybe if we do the whole take the weight down. I wasn't sure if this was going to work or not. We're going to get a right turn. Yep, not going to work. Nice stock crate. Yeah, a few of the equipment's actually pretty awesome. That's not going to work, so we're going to have to bring another tractor back out for that. I wonder if we can get through the trees now. I tried this once and got stuck on like a collision stick, but now I can see it under the leaves. Easy. Yeah, that stock crate's awesome. You can get more A-types up front. I want to throw another A-type up front. Same with, check out, that flat top and drop deck. And the planting rig. They're pretty... Some of these mods... This map is full mods now. I don't think I've got really any base game. Yeah, I don't think I've got any base game thing on. Maybe the Tedder's base game. And that's it. Even the mowers are modded. You know, like that may not, it's still be classed as mod being a DLC, but look at this 9760 John Deere harvester, nice classic. I've even got the whole 36-foot Macdon front with John Deere flex, you know, flex draper. Look at that's cool. New Holland branded correctly, back to a nitro miller like we get in Australia here. Detailing on that is awesome. And John Deere, a few Johnny things, you know, little John Deere 7810, the Ford, the Case Magnum with a modded chrome. Coal ventings, they are made like literally at my neighbouring town. That coal bin. Obviously you're gonna have the flat top is just like a universal flat top, and it's chained on. See, Western Australia. Look at that stock crate. Another thing. Another YouTuber's modified his stock crate to have West Australian number plates on the back, not New South Wales one. And the sheep unload out these doors where they're supposed to do properly. And you could get them to go all through. And you can get the lead head, so it's all different. It's pretty awesome. Coolerman case round baler. Yeah, I think the Coon Tedder is standard. Maybe, may not be. And the Class Torion. So let's go and play rolling some grass. Even the pickup's modded. Yeah, there's not much that's not modded on this save file. 310 mods enabled or something, so yeah. You'd be surprised at how many crashes I don't get. You know, I only download off trusted sites, that sort of things. Like, more guys that actually test their mods. There are a few strange ones there, like that Cole has a strange one. And the header does, but the header's isn't it custom modding header? Anyway, one of them, they have duplicated text like in the issue, and that Cole one is pretty much because there's auger left and an auger right. So it's auger 1, auger 2. Let's have a look at this compacting. Yay, 4%. So this is going to be an up-down sort of footage to the end, isn't it? I thought Class was good. I use these because they're heavy. These loaders are pretty heavy. I can't get that close, you got to stay back a bit, otherwise the bucket hits the end. How much chop? 13. A few thousand litres there. Should be alright. This is an 8,000 litre bucket, so What's 137,000? So okay, now that's probably pretty good little pile I got going on here. 16%. You just got to work on it. What sites? Well, most of it is Mod Hub, like the Giants one, and then I have Forbidden Modding is like I don't mind it. It's just in German, so my Google Translator works its best, like insanely there. That's where I've uploaded my mod. And Yes Mods are pretty good. They test theirs and everything like that. If I knew how to upload my tree mod there, I would. And saying that, I should look into that a bit more. So I got put onto Yes Mods at the start of this. Dow put it on. He uses it a little bit, and then because we were looking for that stock crate is the mod he gave me the link to, and then it just went from there. I found the case baler, I found that whole seeding rig on that site, I found just some insane mods that are kind of really pushed it, and then a little bit of googling, a bit of Google to work out what I actually want to see for mods out there. Don't do that too much, we'll get stuck. So where do you work on getting your mods from? Do you have any special sites? I know of the modhud.us, but I don't like them. They are like, I don't want to publicly say it, but pretty much is the way it's going to like mod thieves. Any other mod is guaranteed to be there. They're not trusted. They do have some cool stuff, but everything I've got from them, I've deleted pretty much. Well, that's working a bit better compacting it this way. We could bring the full drive over, but I don't think we're going to need it. Wiggle on the wheel. Mod network, okay. I'll have to Google that just to. And that'd be no good for the the mod issues I got now. I got no issues. I've only got 2 errors out of all the mods I'm using, so which is really good. And like I said, they're just duplicated text. It's just meaning like a text say, help menu here, to say the same thing, so the game gets confused. So yeah, it'd be good getting more mods, I guess. I'll definitely give it a look at. Need to find an insane silage compactor. Having a rake or something like that would be pretty good. You can do it with a bucket, but I could fill up the bucket. I like the articulated machines because when it gets stuck like this, you just turn the wheel and it wiggles, and you can push it around. We should get this edges on. I like all these lights in here to compact the silage pit, and they're just useless. And if you say, I would drive a loader like this in real life over a pit, I would put it up there. Probably not with a bucket so high. I'd have the bucket there, but I would drive up on a lane like that easy. Oh yeah, squad uses a lot of mods. He's always used a heap. He has mods specifically just made for him as well. There's a few modders that just make it just for him. But I guess, you know, totally. He's full American. That's like the way you go. I've never really gotten into his videos. But, you know, each their own. People are out there liking his stuff, and there's, you know, other people that watch him but don't watch Dagoon, so I'm definitely more into that. But that's probably more our upbringing is more English. Come on, 100%, yay! And let's stuff it up by throwing this 32 litres in the... Okay, done. And on that effort, wiped over. Tells me the ground. So what's my other silage pit at? 50%. Okay, we could probably get away with it in winter, because we're going from autumn to winter. Jump back to my pickup, because it's night time. I think that's the right time. I could be a couple hours off. Hours need more care. The ground will be frozen. Cannot work your fields this time. Ah. 5. Oh, an hour early. What'll my grass end up like? Oh no, it's still there. So I guess we could make some more, but I won't worry about it. So we just hit winter. It is very cold, as you can tell. We don't need to harvest anything, which is awesome. Obviously all the yellow's grass. Fertilized states are pretty good. Let's check my cows out. They obviously need a little bit of everything, a bit of cleanliness. The weight's pretty good, and we got a bit of poo to sell. We get the hay out. I'll just draw out my tipper. The price of that's pretty good, $3.60. We're good to go back to this one. Now I've had another sleep and a day. What's the pit at now? 70%. We got like another day and we're done. Save game. And on that, I'm at the end. Thanks guys for watching. See you all next time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like it. Bye.